Good day everyone! So ang topic naman na i-discuss natin ngayon ay uniform accelerated motion and under pa rin siya ni kinematics. So ano ba pag sinabing uniform accelerated motion? So sabi dito sa ating definition, siya daw ay refers to motion where an object accelerate remains constant over time. This means the velocity changes at a constant rate. So ano ba yun? No? So it means something is speeding up or is slowing down but at a steady even rate. Okay. Okay, ano ba yon? Ano? So paano ba natin pa pasisimplihin ang explanation sa kanya? Okay. Ibig sabihin, sa uniformly accelerated motion, the acceleration doesn't change. The speed changes by the same amount every second. Okay? So, katulad dito, tingin kayo dito sa ating example na illustration. Nakalagay dyan, ang initial velocity ay syempre, nakastop muna yung car, ano, kaya siya ay 0 meter per second. Pinaandar, after 1 second, ano, ang velocity niya na ay 1 meter per second. Then, after another 1 second, naging 2 meter per second na siya. Okay. So, again, bumalik tayo sa definition natin kanina, yung sinabi ko, the acceleration doesn't change. Tama. Kasi, nag-accelerate lang siya ng 1 meter per second from there to here. 1 meter per second. Mula naman dito, papunta dito, 1 meter per second pa rin. Ano? So, the speed changes by the same amount every second. Kaya naman, itong ating example na ito ay uniform accelerated motion. Okay. So, kumbaga, it's motion where the change in speed happens evenly over time. Okay, again means something is changing its speed steadily the same amount every second. Okay? Speeding up, slowing down, at constant even rate. So, tayo ay merong apat dito na equation. We have final velocity is equals to initial velocity plus 80. So, in this equation, ayan, si A natin ay acceleration. And kung pinanood nyo yung previous video, itinuro ko doon kung paano kumuha ng acceleration. Okay? Then, T is time. So, ito namang ating second equation. D stands for displacement or distance. Is equals to initial velocity multiplied by time plus 1/2 acceleration and i-square mo ang time. Third equation natin is final velocity square is equals to initial velocity square plus twice ng acceleration and displacement or distance. Fourth equation natin is distance is equals to final velocity minus initial velocity divided by 2 and their product will be multiplied by time. Okay, so bakit ba apat yung ating equation? Bakit hindi na lang iisa? Ano? Kasi class or viewers, depende sa sitwasyon. Ano, depende sa mai-encounter nyong problem solving. So, malay mo, ang ibinigay sa iyong sample problem ay ang giniven lang ay initial velocity, acceleration, and time. Okay, ang pinapahanap sa iyo ay final velocity. Makukuha mo ba yan using this formula? Wala namang ibinigay na distance or displacement. So, ito ang gagamitin mo kasi doon sa problem na na-encounter mo, may ibinigay naman na time. Okay? So, dito naman, paano naman kung displacement ang pinapakuha? Ang ibinigay ay initial velocity, acceleration at time lang. wala namang ibinigay na final velocity, di ito naman ang gagamitin mong equations. Okay. So, ang ibig ko lang sabihin, itong apat po na equations na ito ay kailangan nyo ma-memorize, maalala, matandaan. Kasi depende sa situation ng problem na mai-encounter nyo, magdi-decide kayo kung alin syempre ang equations na pinakaangkop para ma-solve kung ano man yung ipinapahanap. And huwag kakalimutan na ang ating mga velocity, ang unit ay meter per second or equivalent. And then, acceleration is meter per second square. Ang ating time ay second or equivalent. And then, distance natin or displacement is meter or equivalent. Okay. Sa uniform accelerated motion, kung igagraph natin ang kanyang velocity versus time, ganyan ang makikita mo. Okay? Samantalang, kung igagraph natin ang acceleration versus time, flat line lang ang makikita mo. Kasi nga, again, sabi ko nga kanina, there is no, the acceleration doesn't change. Ano, sa uniform accelerated motion, the acceleration doesn't change. Okay? And kaya naman si velocity ay increasing straight line ang ating graph kasi it changes evenly, every second. Okay.
Most expensive brain rot. The best searches that we're allowed to make.
Ay, sample problem muna tayo para mas maunawaan natin. From rest, a car accelerated at 8 meter per second square for 10 seconds. Okay. What is the position of the car at the end of 10 seconds? What is the velocity of the car at the end of the 10 seconds? Again, sinabi dyan na from rest. Ibig sabihin, ang initial velocity natin ay 0 meter per second kasi binanggit na from rest. And malinaw sa problem na sinabi na nag-accelerate siya at 8 meter per second square. Kaya yan po ang ating acceleration. For 10 seconds, yun ang ating time. Ngayon, ang pinapakuhang una sa atin ay what is the position or yung ating distance. Okay, balik tayo dun sa equations natin. Ang given lang, ang base sa problem, ang nakuha natin given ay acceleration, time, and initial velocity. So, balik tayo dito. Ang pwede nating gamitin ay ito.
Better brain rot than him. So guys, like always, wish me some good luck by
So, yan ang ating gagamitin para makuha yung distance. Okay? So, tayo ay mag-substitute lang. Ang initial velocity, 0 meter per second multiplied by 10 seconds. Plus, 0.5 ay yung 1/2. Ang ating acceleration ay 8 meter per second square multiplied by 10 seconds na i-square pa. And you will get 400 meter. Okay? So, i-double check nga natin ang kanyang unit. So, di ba dito ay okay na, naka-meter na, pero since minultiply mo siya kay 0, kaya 0 naman din yan, ano? Dito naman, meter per second squared. Minultiply mo kay second na in-square din. Kaya cancel na yan. Meter na lang po ang matitira. Kaya siya ay 400 meter. Okay, another sample problem. Ay, hindi pala. Yung second question pala natin na tinatanong ay what is the velocity naman? Okay, same ang ating given. Meron tayong acceleration na 8 meter per second square, time na 10 seconds, and initial velocity na 0 meter per second kasi nga from rest. Okay. So, given na ang ating acceleration, time, and initial velocity, balikan nga natin yung mga formula. Alin kayang formula ang pwede natin gamitin para mahanap natin ang final velocity? Okay? So, ito po. Ito. Which is initial velocity plus acceleration multiplied by time. Ang ating initial velocity ay 0. Ang ating plus acceleration na 8 meter per second square multiplied by time na 10 seconds. Okay, 8 multiplied by 10, you will get 80. And ang ating unit magiging meter per second. Okay, let us double check the unit. So dito ay meter per second naman talaga. Dito sa kabila, meter per second square multiply by second. Okay, makakancel na to. Ito may matitirang isa. Okay, so para bagang ganito yan. Para bagang S over S squared. So magiging siyang 1S. Kasi ito ay isa at ito ay magiging 0, tapos ito ay magiging isa. Okay? Or kung nalilito pa rin, ganito siya. S to the 1 minus 2. Anong sagot? Equals negative 1. Eh di ba ang ating S to the negative 1 is equals to 1 over S. Okay? So you will get the final answer 80 meter per second. Okay, try this. Viewers, pause the video, pause the YouTube video, and then try to solve this. Kapag na-try nyo na, meron na kayong answer, na double check na. Okay? I-play ulit and ating sagutan. Sabi sa problem, a ball is released from the top of a smooth incline and accelerates at 2.0 meter per second square for 4 seconds. How far does the ball roll during this time? Okay. Again, ano-ano ang ating given? Meron tayong acceleration na 2 meter per second square. Ito yon. Meron tayong time na 4 second. And then, a ball is released from the top. Ibig sabihin, siya ay initially at rest. Okay? Kaya ang ating velocity initial ay 0 meter per second. And then, ang tinatanong ay how far. Kaya naman, ang ating missing ay distance or displacement. Given that ang meron tayo ay acceleration, time, and initial velocity, alin kaya ang pwede nating gamitin sa pagkuha ng distance using ang ating equation? Eh di ito pa rin po, based sa ating given at sa ating problem. Kaya using that equation, i-substitute natin ang ating initial velocity na 0 meter per second, ang ating time na 4 second, plus 0.5, ang ating acceleration na 2 meter per second square, at ang ating time na 4 second i-square. Okay? So, ito naman ay 0 na. Okay? 0, pero ang unit niya ay meter, Then, ito naman, 0.5 multiplied by 2, you will get 1. And then, ang ating 4, pag in-square mo ay 16. So, double check natin ang kanyang unit. Meter per second square multiplied by S square. Okay, cancel na, matitira ay meter. And then 1 multiplied by 16 is 16. Kaya naman, ang answer natin ay 16 meter. Okay, para sa mga nakakuha ng same answer, very good. Bilis nyong naunawaan kung paano mag-solve ng uniformly accelerated motion. And para naman sa hindi nakakuha ng tamang sagot, Huwag kayong maglala, mag-practice lang, and tingnan maigi kung saan part kayo nagkamali. Okay? Try this again. Pause the video and try to solve. At kapag meron na kayong sagot, nakapag-solve na, okay, play again this YouTube video at ating sasagutan. Sabi dito sa problem, a motorcycle moving at 10 meter per second accelerates uniformly at 2.5 meter per second square for 8 seconds. What distance does it cover during this time? Again, may given tayo na 10 meter per second. Saan galing yon ito? Okay, so siya nga yun ang ating initial velocity. And sinabi dyan na nag-accelerates at 2.5 meter per second square. Yun ang ating acceleration. For 8 seconds. Kaya, yun ang ating time. Again, ang ating given ay initial velocity, acceleration, and time. Ito pa rin po ang formula para makuha natin ang distance. Ay substitute lang, initial velocity, 10 meter per second. Ang ating time, 8 second, plus, okay, 1 half is 0.5. Ang ating acceleration ay 2.5 meter per second squared. And then ang ating time ay 8 seconds. Square mo lang. Okay? 10 multiplied by 8 is 80. So, ano ba ang dapat unit nito? Makakancel na yung S. Yung second, magiging 80 meter. Dito naman, 0.5 multiplied by 2.5 is equals to 1.25. And 8 square is equals to 64. Ano naman ang unit nito? Ayan, na-cancel na yung S squared. Ang natira din ay meter. Then, using your calculator, 80 plus 1.25 multiplied by 64 is equals to 160. And then, ang unit natin ay meter. So, 160 meter ang na-cover niya during this time. Sa mga nakakuha ng sagot, okay, very good. Ano? Ibig sabihin, alam na alam nyo na mag-solve ng uniformly accelerated motion. And again, para sa hindi pa rin nakakuha ng tamang sagot, practice lang. Ano? Mag-try mag-solve ng mag-solve. Okay? So, hanggang dito na lang ang video ko sa ating uniformly accelerated motion. Sana ay may natutunan kayo. Thank you.